Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Living Crafty and Cozy. Today I've got some lawn and garden decor DIYs coming your way. So to get things started with, I wanted to try my hand at making some garden butterflies. I just grabbed two of these Dollar Tree wooden hearts and turned them on their sides and put the bottom ends together to make cute little wings, butterfly wings. And I'm just taking some hot glue and gluing the two bottom ends together. And I bought some of the colored rocks at Dollar Tree. Everything's still just $1.25 here. And I'm getting going with my hot glue gun here. I mixed the two different colors together. I wanted to do the borders in a mixed color rocks, and I'm just following around the border here with that mixed color, just gluing and then pouring the rocks over and pressing them in, letting it set for about 30 seconds, and then shaking off all of the rocks. And I will just tell you to have plenty of hot glue on hand if you decide to do this. It is definitely a hot glue eater. It just takes a ton of the hot glue. And it's actually like a pretty heavy DIY. Like the board ends up being really heavy because of all of the rocks. But it ends up looking really great. It's totally worth it. But it takes a long time to do as well. So I am just following that border with the hot glue and doing the mixed colors. And then I decided to do a couple of circles on the inside with mixed colors. And then I decided to do each wing in just a solid color. And when you want to make sure to shake all of your excess rocks off, because they end up being really crumbly and you're pressing a lot of rocks onto your glue and not all of them it's going to stick. So you just want to shake that off every time. Be cleaning up your hot glue strings that end up there. And this next DIY, I'm going for the same thing, the garden butterflies. And I took two of the galvanized tin hearts this time and some of their colorful self-adhesive jewels, and just placing them all over the galvanized tin hearts that I've hot glued together. Both of these DIYs turned out really great. I did brush a little silver glitter onto this green and blue butterfly just so it would catch the light really well. The rocks were pretty, but it just needed a little something sparkly to catch the light. And I just staked it, just kind of attached it with some tape and some hot glue to these metal poles that I already had. But you could use anything. You could use wood, metal, anything. And I just placed this little metal butterfly here, just right in this wheelbarrow planter that I have. And they look so beautiful out in our garden. They're really catching the light, and it looks very beautiful and colorful. Okay, on to our next DIY. For this DIY, I went to our local Habitat Restore and picked up these glass ceiling fan light covers. I was sure to select ones that looked like it was either a flower in bloom or had flower petals. And I picked about 6 of them up. And I know that they have specific paint that you can use for glass, either stained glass look or the sea glass look. But I didn't really feel like going and spending the money, so I just honestly took an acrylic paint and watered it down and it actually turned out really, really well. I'm just using paint, pink, orange, and purple, and I just do 2 of each in these colors. And like I said, I just water it down, maybe like 1 ounce to 2 ounces of water for like 1 small pour of paint. Mix it up and then just kind of like dab on the paint there and then let all the excess drain off. It's watery, so it's definitely going to need somewhere to drain off. And then I'm just covering all of the glass as best as I can, inside and out. And then I do eventually go back and coat it over a few times with the polyurethane just to waterproof it. And these surprisingly turned out way better than what I was envisioning. Once you get the Dollar Tree solar lights put in there, they're just so beautiful. And I lined our walkway, our front walkway, with these flower solar lights, and they're so beautiful. They're just so pretty. And those solar lights, the thin solar lights from Dollar Tree, they just fit right down inside there perfectly. And these glass covers were only $1.50 each at the Habitat Restore. And there they are in front of my house, and they're just so beautiful at nighttime. It's so transparent. That glow that comes from them is so beautiful. They look like just little flowers, little lit up flowers along the pathway there. This turned out really, really, really good. For this next DIY, you're going to go to the office section of Dollar Tree and pick up these really cute paper clips. I picked up a package of the small and a package of the larger size. It's my daughter assisting me as always. And I am just attaching the paper clips together to make it. It's going to end up being a tree necklace. And I just take, because there's a lot more of the small in the package than there is the large, so I am just doing 3 of the small and then 1 of the large. You don't have to keep a certain pattern of color. I do, but I'm just a little OCD like that, I guess. I just made a really, really, really long chain. I tried to use up as many as the package that I could. And then at the end, I am stringing on some of these colorful beads just so it'll catch the light. And I wanted something like a little more iridescent looking with that glimmer that'll, the sunshine will bounce off of. And in the end, I ended up putting like, I think it was 3 beads for every large paper clip. But you can place these however you want to. You can fill it up or leave it as minimal as possible. You don't even really need to use the beads. I just thought it would be fun to have some shimmer, as always. Something to catch the light. And there it is. There it is in our little palm tree in the backyard. You can see where I've swagged the necklace around all the little cut off branches there. Looks really, really pretty. And then I put it in our jackfruit tree up in the front yard too, just to show you what it would look like on multiple trees. This was really pretty and such a simple and easy cost-effective DIY. Okay, on to our next DIY here. I went to Dollar Tree and picked up some of these stove cover plates, and I was trying to do butterflies with them, but it just didn't work out. But I still wanted to use them for a beautiful garden DIY. So I just took a few of the backsplash tiles that they sell individually, and I covered the large plates with those, and I just painted around the parameter there, covering that brown circle. And I grabbed a couple of these adhesive gems and just kind of followed around the parameter of the tile, and then just filled up the smaller plates with the gems. I did pick up multiple colors of the gems, but you could honestly use anything that you wanted to. You could make it all the same color. You could do it however you like it. And I am just using some E6000 and some hot glue to glue my plates together. And in the end, I did spray it with a few coats of polyurethane just to get it kind of waterproof and to protect the stones and the tiles that we glued on. And I think it's really nice and reflective. And I just glued them and taped them to these metal stakes that we already had and placed them in my wheelbarrow planter. And I think it looks really beautiful. It catches the light really great, and I really like this DIY. Okay everyone, that's it. I hope you enjoyed these DIYs, and I hope you guys have fun creating some of your own, and we will see you back here next time. Thanks.